When I say wallpaper, are you thinking about your grandma's home? Well, Ken Looker from Standard Paint and Wallpaper is here, and he's talking about the latest in accent walls using wallpaper. Ken, when I hear the word wallpaper, part of me wants to cringe a little bit just because of how we have to put this wallpaper up. So tell me, what's trending when it comes to that?
Well, the first thing you have to do is forget that it's not your grandmother's wallpaper.
Okay.
You're not going to be looking at these big, large paisley patterns or florals everywhere, and heaven forbid those ugly geese and ducks you saw through the 80s and 90s. What you actually have to look at it as an accent to your room. Same way you'd look at a lamp or a piece of furniture.
Okay, so when you're saying accent, does that mean that we're not doing all of our walls?
No, you're going to be looking at it as one wall. Pick it as a show wall. The same way you would an accent color for paint, you can do that with your wallpaper. You don't see anybody doing a whole room in wallpaper anymore unless it's a powder room or a bathroom, where it's broken up by the things like the toilet and the sink and the bathtub.
Oh, okay, so let's talk about preparation. So we have to obviously prepare the wall, wash it down, make sure that there's nothing on the wall. But gluing this paper, or does it come pre-paste?
Your higher end quality papers come unpasted. That actually makes it easier for you because you know the quality of glue that's going on your paper. Secondly, the glue will dry the paper out over time, so if the roll's been sitting for too long, it'll compromise the quality of the paper. And thirdly, you know the quality of the glue that's going on and can apply the right amount.
Okay. Now let's talk about taking the wallpaper off. When I think of wallpaper, I remember when I was young, we had to, peel it off with the steamer and everything, but when you got the first layer off, there was another layer and another layer. Are we just putting another piece over it, or do we have to take it completely off?
Unless you absolutely can't get the wallpaper off, do not wallpaper over top of it. That means 20 years down the road, someone's going to be cursing you and hanging you in effigy. Ideally, what you'd like to do is if the wallpaper's been put up properly, it should come down very easily. The secret is to score the wall gently with a utility knife or a paper tiger tool that's designed to lightly score it, and use an enzyme dissolving wallpaper remover to just soak the walls down thoroughly, and the paper should come off fairly easily for you at that point.
Okay, you make it sound easy.
It's surprisingly easier than you think. Some people just get overwhelmed by it and they think it's a lot more than it is, but the biggest thing for it is just making sure that you have the right tools, you prepare properly, and you're patient with the product.
Great tips. Now, somebody definitely has to come in to see the samples that you have available here. Where would they find them?
You can come visit us in store at 2279 Fairview Street. You can visit us online at standardpaint.ca. You can like us on Facebook, or you can follow us at Twitter.
Great. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks, Tracy.